Hello? Zoe, I'm about to play my game. Get down. I forgot I had to post the link. All right. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's happening? Shit, I was just telling you the same shit I was telling her. I'm gonna call you back in a minute. I gotta play this league game.
All right.
Here we go. Wide in.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
36. Sweat to 8. 26.
On second down, it's Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Go. Get out there. 56. Watch the run. 26.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 72 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after try forthcoming.
Never. Or spin them.
It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
6 seasons in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
I can't never do shit.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 73 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
There we go.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the
16-yard
line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to take a shot. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Amari Cooper. 26 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Check 37. Check 37. Kill, 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 kill. Check 24.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent It's really hard to narrow that gap, and the other part is they're taking their spirit away from him, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a throw for the left sideline. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, wahoo!
Go, go, go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
5.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check.
Begin. Hey, Charlie.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They throw out wide, complete to Sanders.
Over niggas,
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a
superstar.
Redskin 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down throw for Prescott. Well, that'll be caught by Cobb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
How you not catch that, you fucking game? It's so bad.
To hold on to
Fuck
that
off
one.
the
It's
field,
second down.
So bum ass off the field, man.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
I'm tired of this stupid ass shit.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
He threw it straight to me, dog. That nigga didn't even put his hands up. I'm so done with this game, bro.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Fire.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown.
What am I supposed to do with that, Drew?
Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
That nigga not playing prevent. I get behind him and he don't throw the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's put that team on the bus. Shift. 49, check 49, check 49. Whip. Under. Gun. On me. Switch and A. Bring it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
Overthrew.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be taken in at the 1. Able to slither by. Powers through.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's got limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Should have been a pick.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Now Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Now I got to look for that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jones.
He's
going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Leonard Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter.
Drake.
They'll go for it on 4th down.
Drake.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Jones. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. Only a yard on the completion at 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit, from 6 yards away. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they try the right side here. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 3, lady. Check, check, check. Lock.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Redskins 70, Lions 21.
Stop fighting. Stop fighting right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because
you won every game as a player.
No, I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Check 93's the mic.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. On 1st down, Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Yeah.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Oh, you ain't even jump, dude.
Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Sanders has got it complete. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Delta.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right
stop.
now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight.
Why?
Well,
Why are you doing
thinking
that?
about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores
You're
for
the
my
problem.
fantasy, for
It's
other
not him,
things?
it's you.
They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak
Leave him
tonight.
alone.
I'm in.
All right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never...
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Leonard Williams in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jones now operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Do a blitz, you got 3 seconds. I throw a blitz, he got 50.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here.
This is caught inside the 15. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
I'll never win.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.